sun is shining and the temperature is rising in the Pacific region, and that means the world's best tennis players have headed to Australasia for what's being billed down under as a summer of tennis. Last week, the feature events took place in Sydney, Australia and Auckland, New Zealand. In Sydney, a number of competitors in the Medibank International went to great heights to get a different perspective of the city. Juan Carlos Ferrero, Tommy Robredo, Stefan Kubek, Guillermo Garcia Lopez and WTA player Anastasia Meskina donned special suits and harnesses and were given a rundown on safety procedures before venturing to the top of the Sydney Tower to experience the city's newest tourist attraction, the Skywalk, a sometimes windy tourist attraction.
Olympic class, sometimes in strong wind it also just moves by itself.
Oh, extreme. Nice.
The tennis stars found themselves being led onto a glass platform 260 metres above the streets of Sydney. From there, a 360-degree bird's-eye view of the city, the urban area and spectacular Sydney Harbour.
Well, I feel pretty good. I mean, you have the opportunity to see Sydney from here and spectacular views, so it's nice to be here.
A fantastic view indeed of Australia's largest city, which is a popular destination for many players on the ATP circuit.
I think it's one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
These guys are used to the adrenaline pumping during an ATP final, but that's with their feet firmly planted on a tennis court. How about up here, 260 metres above street level?
Oh, it's okay. I'm not afraid of the altitudes, and I know I love to do things like this. It doesn't scare me.
Finally, a sky-high jump for the cameras completed an exhilarating experience for the tennis pros. And from their vantage point, the Skywalkers may have caught a glimpse of another young man who is fast making a name for himself in ATP ranks. Tomas elected to discover Sydney from street level in the comfort of a car from the tournament's official fleet of vehicles. Tomas was given a Mercedes-Benz SLK 55 AMG, the newest and most powerful machine in the SLK lineup. We're wondering if the tournament transport officer was aware that this was the first time that Berdik had driven on the left-hand side of the road.
Yeah, it was first time, and yeah, it was different, but we drive slowly, so it was fine.
However, the 20-year-old from the Czech Republic acquitted himself brilliantly behind the wheel as he cruised across the famous harbour bridge towards Luna Park, even navigated his way back under the bridge.
Yeah, feeling is very good. The car, I think, is very nice and very good, and I'm very happy to be here because all this place I see for first time, so it's very nice.
Even a spot of unseasonal rain failed to dent Berdik's enthusiasm for the drive. Tomas had an automatic answer. Then back to Circular Quay and the Opera House, all famous landmarks for international visitors to Sydney. And despite the summer shower, Tomas was more than happy with Sydney's weather.
Yeah, it's very nice. The last week was terrific weather. It was so hot, and in the news from my country was there is half meter of the snow and -10 degrees, so yeah, it's very nice.